Hi Scorpios, this is your end of the month reading for July 16th to 31st. I hope everyone is having a good July so far. If this resonates with you, please like, subscribe, share, comment. If it doesn't, check your moon and rising because you could be in that energy as well. Just remember these are general readings, so if it doesn't resonate, take what does and just leave the rest behind. Alright, let's see what we got for you. Alright, there's some energy here of feeling left out in the cold to start us off, Scorpio. Maybe for some of you, it kind of feels like there might have been a job recently or a situation where kind of money or something was taken away from us in a way, where we felt kind of shunned out, maybe we lost a job. There's kind of some energy of that. You were just kind of feeling, again, a little bit of financial loss here. It feels like whatever it was that happened to you, whatever kind of situation this was to cause that kind of financial loss, it feels like there's this energy of you just kind of leaving yourself kind of confused of almost like what you kind of want to do here. Because there's this energy of a bit of laziness kind of popping in here with the Eight of Pentacles kind of reversed. It means we're not working towards something, we're not kind of working hard on something in these 2 weeks. And we have the Ace of Swords reversed as well, Scorpio, so it's kind of saying that it's just like there's a lot of mental confusion, a lot of overthinking, a lot of over-analysis that's kind of happening right now. Whatever the situation was for you, I think it might have maybe meant created a little bit of a mental spiral in a way for yourself. So you might just be a little bit mentally exhausted right now, and that's kind of leading to this laziness. Like you're doing so much mental work, whether it's overthinking or anything like that, that is causing kind of this kind of strain for you a little bit here. It's causing you to just have that kind of mental exhaustion. We do have the Page of Wands popping out. So the Page of Wands is someone about fire, a lot of fire energy coming out for you right off the bat here. Page of Wands kind of represents enthusiasm, that kind of adventuring kind of attitude, that passionate kind of movement forward. You also got the King of Wands energy here, here as well. It feels like almost, sorry, I just need to have a drink of water. It's just, feels like these 2 weeks, again, it feels just like a lot of mental exhaustion. So I think kind of when that kind of clears out there, things will be a little bit more clear for you. But I'm getting this other side as well, this passion kind of moving forward. So maybe there was one job loss here, but there's another project or something you're kind of more passionate about, because the King of Wands represents having that passion, that drive, you know, creativity. So maybe there's something a little bit more creative here for you, but for some reason we're kind of just not working towards it, or there's something here where we're having a little bit of a laziness towards it, whatever it was, because of this kind of mental exhaustion. If it's not that, there might be a new fire sign entering your life here, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, who might kind of bring you out of this maybe slump that you're having, this kind of over-analyzing, over-analytical kind of energy that's popping up here. Queen of Cups reversed. Where's this Queen of Cups reversed? Where's this Queen of Cups reversed for Scorpio? Yeah, we are looking to... We're looking... Again, this is a big message, I feel like, that's coming up in all the readings and all the signs kind of in these couple of weeks. It looks like... there is this energy here of something that was so draining for us, or is so draining for us, and there's something more creative, it seems like, that we want to do here. Whatever this is, this new kind of adventure that we want to go on, there's something that's better for almost our soul, on our soul level here. I have the Queen of Cups reversed, which means not really connected to our emotions. It's kind of that nurturing energy, not really giving ourselves that nurturing energy, that motherly, tender kind of loving energy that we kind of deserve here. And I really feel like this Queen of Cups is like something is just not connected to us emotionally, and what they want you to do is they want you to kind of walk away from it here or move on from it, because we have the Four of Cups here, and I have the Six of Swords, which means the universe is trying to give you a gift or give you an opportunity here or give you something, and it kind of feels like you're just so focused on and married on this other thing, whether this is another job, another lifestyle here. You're so focused on that, Scorpio, that you're not seeing that there are other things available to you now. So they really want you to kind of move on from this. Whatever it was that had made you feel out in the cold, that now you were kind of lazy with it. You're kind of seeing that your energy is not really tied to it anymore. It's not really making you feel passionate or creative. You're kind of going to leave that behind here and kind of maybe move on to something else, because the universe might be trying to give you either a new gift here or move you kind of in a different direction, is the energy I'm getting. Something that's a little better for us emotionally, better for us, for our soul, because it seems like there might be something here that was really draining for us, that just took all of our energy away, and left us kind of feels like the tank is empty, is kind of what I'm feeling right now. It just kind of feels like it's just like, whoa, there. So you're going to kind of see a clear path forward with this Seven of Cups reverse popping out. You're going to see that whatever it is, choices will be a little bit more clear, because I think you're connecting to yourself energetically. You're seeing what makes you really passionate, happy, excited, and you're seeing the energy that kind of doesn't here. Yeah, decision time. You're like, again, maybe we're deciding between two avenues. One was a little bit more creative, one was a little bit more financially stable or something like that. Again, there was this decision here, this choice. Maybe there's kind of two pathways ahead of you and you're kind of deciding which one is better for you. Can I get more on this choice? Seems like one direction things aren't really moving forward, and you're finding this energy of things aren't kind of coming in for you, things are kind of moving on. So you're having this Empress reverse energy where you're not really feeling abundant, you're not really feeling like things will happen for you, you're not really thinking of this energy of the Empress, of seeing yourself as this kind of abundant force, seeing yourself, I don't know, what am I trying to say here? The Empress is kind of what represents, is all about abundance. You know, she is the Empress. She is glowing. She, again, male or female, doesn't have to be, but the Empress is kind of all about that glow, about that harvest. She knows it's coming in. She knows all this stuff is coming towards her. It could be about fertility as well, birth of something here. It just kind of feels like one of these avenues, or whatever it is we're kind of deciding from, is not really moving the way we want to. It's not moving moving fast, or we're not really feeling abundant in it. We're feeling good. It's not making us feel like we're sitting on our throne here, that we feel the Empress energy. Maybe not even like good about ourselves in a way, which is interesting, Scorpio. I'd always say go to the path that makes you feel more yourself, that makes you feel creative, that makes you feel excited. All that kind of energy popping in here. Because there is this new start for you with this Ace of Wands. There is this new creative start, and this is what I'm seeing here. And this is what I'm kind of feeling as well. There's almost one avenue that is just not for you anymore. It kind of feels like, it feels like emotionally it's draining, you're getting lazy, you're kind of, you know, it's just feeling like that. You're just like, I don't even want to do this anymore, because I'm just not in it. Like, my heart's not in it either. And there is going to be this fresh start and this kind of other path for you here. Meditate, contemplate, take some time to rest, because I think where this rest kind of comes in, where things will start kind of happening for you. I get more of this Four of Swords. I think through this rest, through this Four of Swords energy, it's time to meditate, contemplate, taking the time out to just take a little break, to rest, to regain your energy here a bit. Maybe you just need to take a week off from your job or something to figure some things out that you're having right now, or maybe you're in a time right now where you lost a job or something. Again, you're not feeling passionate about something anymore. I think that whatever this rest kind of period is really going to help you, because there is just a lot of fear happening for you in these 2 weeks, in the sense of the Fool's reversed, which kind of means we're kind of scared about a fresh start here. We're scared about maybe starting over. We're scared about having a new cycle kind of start here. And the Knight of Swords reverse, which means inaction. Things aren't really happening. It's kind of like gray. It's just kind of like you want things to change, but there's no action towards it. So they're not going to change. So it's like making you depressed. I feel like you need to really take an inner look, especially in these 2 weeks, Scorpio, of what makes you happy and what makes you not happy, in a sense. What is draining your energy too much, right? If it's a job, if it's a relationship, if it's a situation here that is draining you just completely, and just causing you to overthink and overstress, and you know, it's just that you're really seeing that it's not really beneficial at all, and you feel like you're not moving anywhere. It feels like there's a different solution for you here. There's a more creative solution for you here that's opening up, that I think we can avoid some of this Five of Cups energy. We can avoid some of the sadness here, because with the Five of Cups, like I always say, they're looking down at the Three Cups of Fallen, but we don't see the two that we still have behind us, right? We still have value to ourselves here, and especially kind of when we wake up in a society which says, oh, you have to, this is the correct path that you have to move on, this is, you know, this is what you're supposed to do. And especially when you're like, well, this feels like what I was told what I was supposed to do, but there's this other kind of more creative agency that's more exciting for me on this side, but I'm supposed to do this. But it's I mean, you know, it just kind of feels like that. It kind of just feels like you're kind of looking at all the things that could kind of go wrong here, instead of kind of truly connecting and feeling what feels right, what makes you feel inspired, what makes you feel passionate, which makes you feel excited, kind of moving forward. Yeah, we're deciding if I don't really get relationship from this reading. I get a lot of career. We're kind of making those kind of choices. We're definitely seeing some balancing. We're weighing the options here a little bit, looking at our budget, looking, you know, what is more beneficial for us, where do we want to put our effort in, what do we want to put our money towards here, what's working kind of out for us here. And that's what these 2 weeks are going to be all about. And they're telling you to just let go a little bit, let go, especially if it's the stress, if you're like, well, this job is going to pay less for me, but I mean, it's sucking me dry. I hate it. It's like, you know what I mean? They're saying let go of that worry about money a little bit. They're saying let go of holding on to the finances so tight here, because more solutions will be coming in for you. And I think you'll see that once you kind of follow your own inner agency here, Scorpio, when you kind of take the time to really sit and see what kind of feels right for you, what feels happy, what feels, you know, connected to yourself. Yeah. I keep grabbing cards, but that's what it just feels like. It's interesting. I had that moment of like contemplation too. It's kind of like, you know, am I really going to do this? Is it really good for my health? Is it really what I want? All right. We'll keep it moving. For Scorpio, please. For Scorpio, there is a victory here. Great, the victory card popped out. There is going to be a victory here. There's going to be something where we're going to feel victorious over. And I think it's the situation here a bit. Judgment, perfect. There might have been a situation in the recent past where you didn't feel valued, which you didn't feel, again, like I was saying before, abundant. But I think you're really going to see that you do have the skills, you do have, you do deserve, you know, everything. Especially this is kind of my self-worth card. So it's saying before you might have felt not deserving of certain opportunities, or felt like something would kind of create for your happen for you. There might have been this time again where you kind of really doubted yourself, doubted your value, doubted your shine here, doubted yourself a little bit. But it says they're telling me now you're going to kind of be victorious over the situation. With the Judgment coming out with the victory card, it means it's going to be really a time to show you that being like, hey, just because things may have happened to us here, maybe some disappointments, maybe some things where we're feeling a bit like lazy or out of control, doesn't mean we don't deserve all this stuff. And I think it's going to be a real self kind of love and a real kind of self-care victory here in these coming 2 weeks for you. It's going to really feel like, you know, it's like Spirit wants to see if you're going to like stand up for yourself, is kind of the energy that's popping forward. You know, are they really going to put themselves first? Are they really going to put their self-care? Are they really going to see how much they actually deserve kind of in this life? For Scorpios, anything else before I move on to some Oracle cards? Anything else before I move on to some Oracle cards for Scorpio? Yeah, we're just releasing some of those mental blockages that we're having right now. We're just having, I'm saying, have the strength to kind of move through these mental blocks. You're releasing a lot right now. Releasing, again, these kind of overthinking, this fear that's kind of being involved over this whole situation. You're releasing all of that right now. So just have the strength to move through that, to move past that. You have the strength to do this. You got this. Believe in yourself a little bit here. Believe in yourself that you know what's right for you and you know what the right decision kind of moving forward is. And be patient with yourself a little bit, especially if we're making such a major drastic change here and moving on from something and starting something new. Be kind to yourself, because those are big shifts. All right. For Scorpio, for the 16th to 21st. Scorpio from the 16th to 31st. Ooh, that one flew. Went the fly. All right, yeah. This is kind of what I was talking about, right? 37, this is the energy oracle, which is a third chakra. Let me just read it out for you. When this card is reversed, it indicates a low ebb in your energy, possibly a lack of purpose. You may have been feeling very fragmented lately, unable to rein in your scattered focus. If this is the case, that's what we're talking about with the Ace of Swords there, right? That energy of kind of feeling lazy as well. If this is the case, it's time to become more centered and single-minded. You chose to bring in a great sense of enthusiasm. You can choose to bring a greater sense of enthusiasm to your everyday life. Call for the assistance of Camille to help you harness your power and spin this dynamic center of your life force expression. Gather up and direct your life force energy and bring an attitude of enthusiasm to both your goals and your daily life. My third chakra is open in perfect state. I radiate a bright, vibrant life force. It's just saying basically your life force is a little dim right now, especially here, that overthinking. They're asking you to have that creativity, that light, that enthusiasm. And that's what the King of Wands and the Page of Wands is all about, is bringing that passion, that enthusiasm back into your life. And understanding that you can bring that into your life. Whatever it is that is feeling like this rut right now, whatever it is that's causing you lazy, to overthink, you truly do have the control to kind of change all that for yourself. Even if you're not where you want to be right now in something, you can kind of still have those little daily things that move you towards happiness. I'm really getting a shift in our thinking here. To kind of tell me, and it's weird because like my one temple is feeling a little like strained right now, but it's like a shift in kind of thinking of things and how we can perceive life. Even if we feel like something is so out of reach, something will never change here, kind of gotta shift that to a little bit more positive. So I'll be like, things are shifting for me even if I can't see it yet. Okay, on to the energy oracle. You are not for everyone. Embrace your weirdness. Face your true north. The world is filled with people who, no matter what you do, just won't like you. It's filled with those who love you fiercely. They are your people, and you're not for everyone, and that's okay. Talk to the people who can hear you. Don't waste your precious time and gifts trying to convince others of your value. They won't ever want what you're selling. Don't try to convince them to walk alongside you. You'll be wasting both your time and theirs, and will likely inflict unnecessary wounds that will take precious time to heal. You're not for them, and they're not for you. Politely wave them on and continue your way. Sharing your path with someone is a sacred gift. Do not cheapen it by rolling yours in the wrong direction. Keep facing your true north. Pulling this card is you're being called to embrace your uniqueness, to your own weirdness, and to let the world see who you really are. To reveal your multifaceted, multidimensional nature. Not to dim your light according to who is in your presence. To own all parts of yourself so that your people, the ones who are the same kind of weird as you, recognize you when your path crosses. How can you embrace your weirdness and not care so much about what other people think? I think this is important too, because saying facing your true north, facing what kind of makes you happy here, facing which feels good, which makes you feel motivated, which makes you feel passionate, which excites you, you know? All right, Scorpio, that was your end of the month reading. I hope this helped.